No name tags necessary for the AFC Championship game because it's Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. Hi, my name is Josh. And Josh gets his chance for the fourth time in the postseason to take down Patrick Mahomes. So far, 0-3. Will the fourth time be a charm? Here is Josh Allen on how he approaches a team that he has played so many times before.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like a division game. I feel like we've played them just as much as we've played the guys in our division. And, with that comes familiarity, new wrinkles here and there throughout the game. But, they know who we are. We know who they are. And it literally just comes down to who executes well on Sunday.
In the biggest moments. Rodney and I were talking about this earlier. Michael, it's the biggest moments, 4 or 5 plays. And we'll know when they're happening. That's one of the fun parts of watching a football game start to finish. You know the ebbs and flows. You know the key moments. You know the lost opportunity when what we thought was a fumble ended up being the arm moving just a little bit forward, and there goes the touchdown off the board. That's a key moment. There's going to be a handful of them, and there's going to be one late. Watch, somebody's going to blow. It's going to be a blowout. I don't know who will win, but we're not going to have any of this stuff. But that's how it usually goes for these teams. Who can make the big play in the big spot? And that game from, 4 years ago now, 3-4 years ago, the 13-second game, that was one where Josh Allen makes his play, and we think it's over. Then Mahomes makes his play, and we think it's over. And then we have to wait a little bit longer, and then the Chiefs ultimately win the game. So who makes the last key play? And is there time left after that one for the other guy to match it?
I think it's going to come down to that. I'd be shocked if it's a blowout. It's going to be, and the plays, it's going to be so subtle. It's going to be like just a sliver. Just the difference in this game is just so thin. I mean, you think about it over the years, that 13-second game. Okay, now if you go back, and I know a lot of people jump on Sean McDermott, and rightfully so, they should. But if you're Tyler Bass, does it go through your mind, hey, I'm going to go rogue here? I'm going to go rogue. I know Coach said just kick it out. I'm going to do a little squib here. I'm going to get a few seconds off this clock so they don't have 13 seconds. Now maybe they have 9. Or maybe it's 10 or 11. Just anything to just keep the ball out of Patrick Mahomes' hand. Even last year, really close game, competitive game, 44-yard. It comes down to a 44-yard field goal, and Tyler Bass, again, misses that. And I know they hate hearing this in Buffalo. Wide right, Tyler Bass, when the game is on the line. And generally, the Chiefs in this game have made all of those subtle plays, and it's nothing. It's not like, they don't get the Buffalo coaches. They don't understand what's coming. They've been out-coached. They don't understand the moment. Josh Allen fails in the moment. That's not it. It is something so small, and can Buffalo turn that thing around? Because Kansas City has made all of those plays, and Buffalo has come up short. And it's not a stretch to say that it could reverse, and Buffalo could be that team.
Ideally, we learn from our mistakes and we grow and we develop, unless we're ridiculously stubborn like I can be. But I think what the Bills need to have learned from past experience, always try to keep that key moment in the hands of Josh Allen. Don't make it come down to a field goal. Don't make it come down to a defensive stop. Don't make it come down to whether or not a running back can gain an inch. Keep the ball with Josh Allen. Let him be the one who makes the play that needs to be made when the season is riding on it. Because he's shown he's got a propensity to do it. He did it last week against the Ravens. He did it. He's the only guy that has beaten the Chiefs in a game they were trying to win since Christmas Day 2023. 4th and 2 from the 26-yard line. They didn't kick the field goal because it would have given the Chiefs time to win with a touchdown. They put the dagger into the Chiefs with the touchdown on 4th and 2 from the 26. And this is the guy who makes it happen. So go all out. Run him like crazy. I remember early in his career, they got away from running him in the regular season and kind of saved him and unleashed him in the postseason. They need to unleash him like never before. This is the game that in his mind and the team's mind, his entire life has been leading up to. This is the culmination of everything he has done. That's how they have to look at this if they're going to have a chance to beat the Chiefs. And I've already picked the Chiefs to win, but when I talk about it that way, I'm thinking maybe it'll work. Maybe the Bills will pull it off.
You see it there that he had 8 carries against Denver and 10 against Baltimore. Are you suggesting that he should continue 8, 10, 12? Do you think?
Let him
or
go.
Is it a matter of
let him go?
Just let him
Turn
run
him
it.
loose. Turn him loose.
Because I would say it this way, I wouldn't necessarily put a number on it, on how many times he runs the ball, but in key moments, just give it to him. Just so make it a Josh Allen play. So they've got a great running game. I like James Cook a lot. I actually like all their backs. You know, I like change of pace. I like Ty Johnson. I like Ray Davis. I like all their backs. But if it's, as you said, if it's 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, are we going to have, oh, here's a play where we're going to hit Keon Coleman here or Khalil Shakir? Is the key play in the game? No. It's 3rd and 3. I'm sorry. You know what's coming. It's Josh Allen. Josh Allen, and maybe on 2, but if you hold him to 2 on 3rd and 3, on 4th and 1, we're going to Josh Allen again. Because if you go back to that game we talked about, the 13-second game, they really didn't stop him the entire game. There's nothing they could do with Josh Allen. It took those 13 seconds, finally 13 seconds to tie it up, and then finally they get the ball in overtime. Josh Allen never sees it. But when he's got it going, I don't think anybody really has anything for him. You hope that he makes a mistake. That's about it.
I would approach this game with all of my passing plays like this. First read, not open. Look to your second real quickly, but if it's not there, just go. Forget about third. Forget about coming back to the first read. If that's not going to be there, glance at your second. Unless that guy's wide ass open, take off. And I think the mindset is all caution gets thrown to the wind. The worst case scenario for the Bills would be to win the game and have Josh Allen get injured and he can't play in the Super Bowl. But even then, I think the Bills would take it because they're back to the Super Bowl and they kept the Chiefs from winning 3 in a row. You know, at some level, they may think it's their mission on behalf of the rest of the National Football League to be the ones who keep the Chiefs from getting their 3rd in a row. And that means empty the tank. Do all you can. Use your best player to the fullest of his ability, and he's going to happily volunteer to do it. My whole life has been leading up to this moment. And with that mindset, that may be the only way. That may be the only way. And, man, I can't wait to watch this game. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.